All right, friend, let's talk about something that stings a little bit. You're getting views, you have followers, but yet no one's buying. What gives? What is going on? You're showing up, you're being consistent, you're sharing your offer, maybe. A lot of people don't even share their offer, and I'm willing to bet that you have not been sharing your offer as much as you should, and that's okay. That's okay. I've done it too. You need to talk about your offer every single day, and we'll be going over that and all the different ways you can do it without being annoying. So, in today's episode, I'm breaking down the real reason your followers aren't buying, and trust me, it has nothing to do with your pricing, okay? And the algorithm is not against you, and your followers don't hate you, and your product doesn't suck, okay? So, once you understand everything that we're going to go over today, you're going to change the way that you show up online. It's going to be a lot easier. You're going to have more freedom, okay? So, as a little backstory, I have a membership. So, whenever I first started selling it online, I thought the reason why people were not buying was because my offer sucked, okay? So, I started packing it full of different things and these bonuses and adding urgency to it. But the reason why people weren't buying wasn't because of it lacking value or that my offer sucked. The truth is, I wasn't giving them a reason to want it, okay? I was describing what they would get, not what it would do for them. I didn't talk about the problems it solved. I didn't talk about why this is the solution that they need. So the interest was there. Okay, I was getting website clicks, but hardly any purchases. I wanted consistent income. I wanted the customers, but whatever I was doing was not working. And it was the classic mistake of focusing on features over messaging. People buy solutions, not stuff, not features, not bullet points. So stop talking about what's inside your offer and start talking about what it fixes. Ask yourself, what's the main pain point my offer removes? What transformation happens when they use it? And you want to add this to your sales page. I literally just did a sales page review for one of the Growth Garden members, and she ended up using the template that we have inside because her sales page lacked transformation. Anyway, you need this messaging on your sales page. So she was getting 100 website visitors. Then we're only halfway through the month, so she probably gets around 200. This was for the month of October, and only one person purchased. So she had a 1% conversion rate, which just is not very good. You want between 3 to 5%. Now with my sales page, mine is always between 7 to 10%. And that is because I have a lot of problem and desire-based micro messaging on my sales page. So yeah, she used our template inside and was able to completely redo her sales page. So you need to know what problem you're solving so that you can add this to your sales page and speak their language, not yours. If you can, join Facebook groups full of your ideal customer. For instance, let's say that you are a fitness coach. Join some fitness Facebook groups, join some fitness Reddit forums, go on YouTube and search fitness exercises, see what people are complaining about so that you can input that into your messaging. If your messaging sounds too professional, too AI, too vague, it just won't convert. So you want to use the same phrases that your followers are using in the YouTube comment section, in these Facebook groups, in these Reddit forums, in your DMs. If you already have an audience, you're probably getting DMs from people, which is good. Use the language that they are messaging you inside of your sales page. If you have testimonials, this is gold information for learning what your audience wants. Now, the other thing is to make sure that your buttons work. I've audited many sales pages, and I can't tell you how many times the buttons don't work. And I've even had buttons not work for a month at a time. And that resulted in a lot of loss of sales. No one is going to tell you whether your buttons work or not. Okay? They don't want to message you and get sold to. No one's going to tell you if something on your sales page is not working. You also want to make sure that your sales page is clear. So the messaging is clear. You have specific sections where you cover what they get access to. You have a section for testimonials. You have a section on diving deeper into the features and the resources. And everything is perfectly placed, so it's not overwhelming. Let's go back to TikTok. For your content, you don't need to make a bunch of salesy content, but you do need to talk about your offer on a daily basis in some sort of way. You can screenshot happy customer messages, students, wins in your group, new updates in your group or your membership or your product or your service, what you're up to that day, any discounts, your videos, specifically your talking videos. Add a call to action at the end to join your program, your coaching, your membership, to buy your product, your service. It's a lot easier to sell a product than it is a digital thing, because in your content you're already showing your product, so it's going to sell subtly anyway. Pin some sales videos at the top of your page. That's really easy to do. All of these videos are sales videos. If you cannot post on your social media page, start an email list. Start emailing your customers. At the end of your email, say, here are 3 ways to get desired result. Number 1, insert your freebie. Number 2, insert your product or your service. Number 3, insert another product or service at the lower cost. This is a really easy strategy, and all you have to do is email your email list with tips, tricks, stories, opinions, whatever it is. It can literally be any topic, as long as you have that footer at the bottom that says, if you want desired result, here are 3 ways we can work together, 3 ways you can get it. That's an awesome hack that I recommend trying. Now, let's say you are using call to actions. You do have sales videos pinned. You are talking about your offer on a daily basis on your story. Your sales page is high converting, right? But you're still not converting. So it's not really high converting, but you're still not getting people to buy. Followers do not buy just because you're posting about your offer. They buy because they also trust you. So although you may be using call to actions and showing off your product or your service, people may not be buying because they don't know who the heck you are. They don't care what you sell. They have no connection with you. They don't have a relationship with you. If they do not know you, they will not buy from you, especially online. It's a lot easier to buy from Joe Schmo smelling fruit on the sidewalk because you see him. You know that's a real person, right? They don't know you. They don't know who you are. You guys are not friends. So you got to build up that trust. You got to build up that connection. You got to build up some connection points. So how do you do that? You share your story. You share some mini lessons. You offer value. You make some personal posts, whether it's on your actual feed or your story. So what are connection points? Connection points are points of connection. If I am posting on my story and I say, guys, I'm trying matcha. What's your favorite matcha powder? I'm building a connection point with anyone who drinks matcha. Now, I wouldn't just post only about matcha. I would talk about other things in my life. I'm getting married next year. I could say, guys, I'm thinking about doing a micro wedding. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that would be cool, or do you think that would be lame? You can think of this as a strategy, but it's purely you just being a human and kind of treating your page as if it's a personal account and not like a business account. So that is something that I have done, where I've talked about my wedding, and it's gotten a lot of feedback from people. I've built up some personal connections and connection points, which builds up that trust factor. Okay, so just purely talking about your life can help you make sales. It's not as serious. People need to trust you. Okay. All right. And then you also need to make your offer feel urgent. Like, why do they need to buy now? What's the difference between buying now and next week? Sometimes your followers are interested, they just don't realize that they need it right now. So you want to share case studies, you share behind the scenes on your story or your feed, or just short moments where you say, now this could be you. This is what we are doing this week in my program. You can join us and hop on this group call tomorrow or get instant access in the next 5 minutes. You could have the weekly churn report and you'll know exactly what to post for the next 30 days. So that helps them visualize, oh, wow, really? In the next 5 minutes, I could have my entire content strategy mapped out? That's incredible. So this is going to help them picture what is possible. Urgency is a great way to get people to buy now. Now, beyond all this, let's say you're doing everything that I have given you. You're posting daily. You're talking about your offer every single day. You have a healthy email list and you're mentioning your offer in every single email at the footer. You have your sales videos pinned. You have an awesome sales page. And yet people are still not buying. To me, that's a red flag. It's not, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's bad. So if people are not buying and you're doing all these things, that is a sign that your offer has not been validated. So if you've spent all this time creating this offer, you're doing all the right things, but let's say you skipped the validation process, so you don't even know if it's something people want, that is a red flag. So that's what I would do. It's not something that is permanent. It's not really a big deal. We all make mistakes, and what you should do next is validate your offer and be sure that it's something that people want. You can do this by posting on your story and outright say it. If you have insert problem, would you be interested in insert product, service, or offer? Simple yes or no. That's it. You could also just be transparent with your audience and say, hey guys, I created this membership. I'm not really getting members in. Can you help me figure out what's going on? How can I make this a better membership for you? I want to be sure that you guys are getting what you want. That's okay. I know there's probably quite a bit of people that think that's cringe. I have no problems with selling. I don't think selling is bad. Money is energy. People have problems that they want solved. I actually find it annoying when people don't sell. We went to AT&T the other day to get a new phone, and the guy was very apprehensive about talking about pricing, talking about monthly plans, and I get that some people are uncomfortable with that, but then we ended it with, hey, can you let me know when this phone is in stock? Can you give me a call? And guess who did not call? The guy who is apprehensive about selling to us. Even though we wanted the phone, he didn't call. And there are a lot of people that are like that. They don't want to sell. They don't like talking about money. The faster you heal your relationship with money and selling, the faster you will get results, okay? It's going to be very hard for you to sell if you don't like selling, okay? So heal your relationship with selling. Ask your audience whether they'd be interested in this offer. And that's a mistake a lot of people make. Whenever they do have problems with selling, they make offers that have not been validated, okay? If you still do not want to talk to your audience, there are different ways that you can validate your offer. Does anyone else in your niche sell an offer like this? Do they have a product or service or membership or coaching program like yours? Are they selling anything similar? If not, that tells you that this product or service may not be good to sell, that people are not interested in it. So before I created the Growth Garden membership, I did research. I stalked my competition, so other people in my niche that had memberships, just to see, number one, do they have a membership like mine, to validate it? Number two, are they successful with it? Are they actually making money from it? People in my niche, they love talking about how much money they make. So it was really easy for me to validate that. So validation, you need validation before you go all in on an offer. You need to make sure that's what people want. Another way of doing this is by doing interviews with your audience. So hopping on free calls, figuring out what problems they have, what they struggle the most with, pitching ideas to them like, hey, I'm thinking about making this. Would that be something you'd be interested in, or would you be more interested in this? And just having a genuine free conversation with them so that you can learn what they would value the most. Some audience are not going to have time for a group program, let's say like business CEOs, okay? They're not going to have time to hop on a group call every week to learn your teachings. So for them, maybe a once a month coaching call would be best for them, or a membership that they can hop in and out of whenever they want would be best for them. So talking to your ideal buyer is also really important in creating your offer. So if your followers are not buying, it's one of the things I just went over today, your sales page, your content. Maybe you're not talking about enough. Maybe you're not emailing about it enough. Maybe you're not posting on your story enough. Or it's that people are not interested in it because you have not validated it. And it's something a lot of people don't do. So hopefully with these tips that you've learned today, you can start making sales with your offer. Remember, you are in charge of your results. Whenever you start speaking to what people want, instead of just what you sell, everything is going to change. You'll notice people replying to your stories, saving your posts, saying, I needed this. Your followers are going to start trusting you because you actually understand them and you're opening up to them. You're building up trust. You're building connection points. And that's when buying becomes a no-brainer. Now, one of my members that we talked about today, she struggled with this. She was posting value every day. She was using call to actions, but no one was converting. So once she shifted her messaging on her sales page to the pain points her audience was feeling, she gained a lot more confidence. And another member did the same thing. Her views didn't skyrocket, but her revenue doubled because the right people started buying. So if you're tired of posting every day and wondering why your followers still are not buying, that's exactly what we help you fix inside of the Growth Garden. We have sales page templates. We have worksheets where you can create an irresistible offer or validate your offer. We have custom GPTs that will do it all for you. And you'll learn how to craft content that connects, builds trust, and sells naturally. Plus, you'll get 40 plus trainings, our weekly churn report, group calls where you can get feedback and support. So literally everything you need, and you can join anytime. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. I will link it in the description, and we'll talk again soon.